there's been a lot of talk lately on religious moderates, so I thought I'd weigh in with my .02 units of assorted currency. Moderate religion. It has a nice ring to it somehow, don't it? It sounds like these people are sitting around drinking tea and talking about love all day long, doing their best to make their particular religion a religion of peace, regardless of which religion that may be, while chatting about making the world a better place to live in for people of all faiths. The problem is that this image is deeply misleading. In reality, a religious moderate is simply someone too afraid of the condemnation of society to stand by his or her beliefs. They all know what their religion demands of them, they're just too darn terrified to stand up in a crowd and say it. Listen up, Sonny Jim. Either you believe that an all-powerful God is running the show, or you don't. And if you do, and you want to worship this God, don't go calling yourself a moderate, because the fact of the matter is you'd kill if your God asked you to. That's not the mindset of a moderate. That's the mindset of a bloody religious terrorist. You're forming the power base for the extremists who at least have the courage to actually read their religious text as written, and the complete lack of moral aptitude to act on it, and you're simply too weak or afraid to admit it, even to yourself. You may denounce them and say, well, they're not true believers, or something along those lines. But the fact of the matter is that you're still giving them support, because you hold up the same holy book as they do, and claim that it is somehow the ultimate truth, or the Word of God, or some similar delusional nonsense. And stop calling other people immoral while you're at it, because believing and acting on the delusional bullshit you call a religion is about as immoral as it's possible to get. Again, you're willing to kill for your God whenever he commands it of you. You're willing to sacrifice love and friendship for the sake of your imaginary friend, and yet you have the gall to call yourself moral? Give me a break. Here's an idea. Why don't you just choose whether you actually believe in your God or not, huh? Make a choice and stick by it, for Pete's sake. And if you do believe in your God, go out and be an extremist. Admit it freely and kill someone in the name of your faith. That way we'll know who's who and we can lock you up safely in the funny farm with the rest of the delusional assholes. And if you find out that you don't want to do this, if you're not willing to kill and go to jail for your belief, then stop calling yourself religious and start calling yourself an agnostic, because that's as sure a sign of agnosticism as there is. If you're not willing to kill for your God, that shows us that you don't really believe in him. And in that case, leave the faith altogether and have done with it. There is no such thing as a religious moderate. You are either an extremist, or you're a bloody agnostic who's too scared to admit it. Pull yourself together, people, and stop letting the rest of the world suffer for your shortcomings.